Shalom. Our verse today is John chapter 6 verse 20. And he said, "It is I, do not be afraid." The Gospel of John chapter 6 begins with the story of how Jesus multiplied 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, with which he was able to feed 5,000 men. The food became surplus and 12 baskets of leftover was collected. When Jesus realized that the people were about to take him and force him to be their king, he fled back to the hills and remained there until the disciples took the boat and left for the other side of the river. As they were rowing, the wind became strong and the sea was getting rough. All of a sudden, the disciples saw Jesus walking on the sea and coming towards the boat. Seeing that his action frightened them, Jesus told them not to be afraid. Fear is one of the greatest undoing of man. When we encounter things which we are not used to, they frighten us. The disciples had never seen someone walking on water. This made them naturally afraid. When fear takes hold of us, we fail to even accomplish tasks that we can ordinarily do. What are you afraid of? Do you know that fear of making mistakes can cause you to even make greater mistakes? There is no harm in trying and failing. The only harm comes when you fail to try again after you failed the first, second, or third time. Do not let fear limit your potentials to greatness. Potentials will remain potentials and useless until you overcome your fear and actualize them. Jesus is telling you today, do not be afraid. The sea may rage against you and situations may discourage you from moving on in life, but do not be afraid. Even in the midst of the storm, Jesus is by your side to support and lead you to safety. Immediately Jesus came towards the boat that was tossed by the windy sea. The disciples reached dry land. May no storm of life stop you from reaching the heaven that God has prepared for you. May you find courage to keep rowing your boat until the end. Amen.